What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Nesson Studios. Michaela Vernava, Andre Khachatorian, joined via Skype by Curtis Blaydes, UFC heavyweight fighter who is coming off a huge win. Curtis, first of all, congratulations winning over Mark Hunt in Australia. A lot of boos in the land down under, though. Come on, no love down there? What was that all about?
I guess that's what happens when you beat a whole country's hero. I wasn't expecting boos afterward. Like before, yeah. After that threw me off for sure. I wasn't ready for that.
Now, after the fight, you tweeted, if you want to see two guys stand and bang for the entire fight, there's these sports called boxing and kickboxing. I hear they're pretty fun to watch. Seems like you've been getting a lot of criticism for your wrestling tactics, which, by the way, you're dominant. 10 takedowns. It was fantastic to see you fighting Hunt on the ground like that. But a lot of fans, seems like they don't like that style. What was it going through your head when you tweeted that?
I mean, it's a little annoying because it sounds like it's a bunch of like boxing and kickboxing fans who want this thing out of MMA. They get from watching Glory. I'm like, you're not going to get that. It's different sports. Like, and two of the principal, like, the bases of the sport are jiu-jitsu and wrestling. If you don't like it, it's up to the fans to, like, do their due diligence and, like, appreciate. I'm not a black belt jiu-jitsu. I appreciate the Damian Myers or John Williams. I know we're good grappling. I can appreciate it. I just want other people to just appreciate what I'm doing. Like, that wasn't easy. Like, Mark Hunt is a big man, and he got great hips. I was told he had very good takedown defense, so going into the fight, I wasn't expecting to get half as many of those. The fact that I was able to get those as easily as I did, I think I wasn't looking for an ovation or anything.
Would have appreciated a little more love, though, I can imagine, and maybe you'll get some more love if you do fight in Chicago, which we'll get to that in just a minute. But I do want to ask you, I mean, those 10 takedowns were very impressive to watch and a career high for you, and you said that that's not how you were expecting the fight to play out. How were you expecting the fight to play out? What kind of strategy did you go into that fight with, and how did that kind of just transpire when it didn't go the way you expected but still came out as a good outcome for you?
I mean, maybe I didn't use the proper wording. I did expect to get takedowns, just not like that. It was easier than I was expecting. I just expected a little more resistance, you know. So, but that was the game plan, was to go in there, box, get well takedown. It's easier.
Now, Curtis, you're ranked number 5 in the heavyweight rankings right now. Meteoric rise. It's pretty impressive to see. And you want to fight in Chicago. You haven't really mentioned anyone on your radar, though. But one guy I'm looking at, and you're probably looking at too, a rematch against Francis Ngannou, full training camp. Is that on your mind?
I don't focus on specific opponents. My game plan doesn't change whether it's Ngannou or Alistair or Verdun. I want to take anyone down. So the game plan doesn't change. I don't want to call out on the big. If you want to give me Ngannou, I will gladly take Ngannou. They're all great opponents. We're the biggest. I mean, I just want to get on the show. It doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't. I don't care if I'm in the main event, co-main event. I'll fight prelims. I just want to be on the show.
Well, if you are there, I doubt you'll be hearing boos in Chicago, that's for sure. But now that you have just said that fighting Mark Hunt was, I mean, you make it sound like it was easier than you expected. So if you've maybe even surprised yourself with your rise and now that you've cracked the top 5, what about a shot at Stipe? Do you think you're ready for that? Is that something you want?
that's very disrespectful to Stipe. He's earned that position. He's defended the title 3 times. I have zero right to leapfrog over those other aforementioned names. I have zero right to do that, and I hate that. That's a part of the mind. Like it's almost like reporters in interviews are like, "Wait, you're not going to do the McGregor round? Just well, no." I hate that. I hate that. You don't get to pick your opponent. You get who's on your bracket. Whoever the tournament decides to give you, that's who you wrestle. So if you get stuck with the best guy, it's what it is. If you don't get the best guy, then you get to the finals. It's what it is. Like, I never like that aspect. Everyone wants to pick and choose. Everyone's good. It doesn't matter.
But I mean more so not picking out a name, but just your shot at the title and getting that belt.
I'll wait my turn.
Now, what are your thoughts on the division right now in terms of, Stipe fighting Cormier potentially in July, and just Derek Lewis, Tybura, Stefan Struve, Arlovsky, they're all fighting this month. It seems like there could be a lot of shakeup. What are your thoughts on how the division's playing out? It seems pretty exciting for the fans out there.
It is pretty exciting because, like you just said, there's a lot of good matchups. And, with heavyweight, you never know how it's going to go. So it's hard to, project and, judge what the rankings are going to be like. Honestly, I don't know who's going to win this weekend between Tybura, Derek Lewis. I don't know who's going to win between Verdum and Alexander Volkov. They're all just it comes down to one punch because
right.
They're not really grapplers. And when you're a grappler, it changes things. And you can take the fight where you want it to be to a place where you're not getting hit. When you're both strikers, anyone's game. It is very interesting. On these potential matchups, I'm looking forward to seeing who's left.
Now, it's interesting. You mentioned a lot of these heavyweights with one punch they can get a knockout, but you're kind of a different type of a heavyweight in terms of do you view yourself as a different heavyweight in terms of just the grappling advantage that you have in all of these fights and your wrestling background?
Yeah, I know. I will always have the advantage when it comes to wrestling. Because I'm bigger than the majority of guys. I'm pretty athletic, and they don't have my wrestling. You don't just get this wrestling from doing once a week, 1 hour against a bunch of MMA players. You have to grind for 8, 9, 10 years.
All right, Curtis, how are you just feeling right now, just a few days after the fight and having to travel back from Australia? I imagine must be a little bit of the jet lag. How are you feeling physically?
I'm tired still, but I don't have any injuries or nothing like that, if that's what you're asking. But yeah, just the jet lag didn't hit me as hard going from America to Australia, but the other way around is hitting me pretty hard.
How do you kill time on a 30-hour flight? What do you do on the plane?
I did everything. I bought Wi-Fi. I was on my phone. I was on Instagram, watched movies, read books, but there isn't anything to really do. You have to just sit there. It's really agonizing.
I can't even imagine.
Curtis, well, we'll let you go rest up. Thanks so much for the time. It's great talking with you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.